Alright, hello everyone, this is Wally, and today we're bringing you the first game of the UF Intramural League season between Please FF Sadface versus Rotation to Relegation. So, we'll just see the ban phase come out. We see Braum getting banned against Jeff. That's his signature champion, so not surprised to see that banned out. We see Janna, which Aerosteel is infamous for, getting banned away. We'll see what pocket pick she can bring out now that her main is also banned. Ahri is being banned. I guess maybe they think that Dyrude is playing that one. Ahri's a fairly good pick in the mid lane, not necessarily seen that often in competitive play, but does show up from time to time, so it's better to get rid of the champion if you aren't comfortable that you have a good matchup into it. It can snowball very heavily. We have a Yasuo ban, a true solo queue ban. And then each team now has one ban remaining. Let's see what the FF team decides to ban. They banned Tryndamere, so taking another champion away from Dyrude. Oh, let me see if I can do this right. Shut the fuck up. And then for the final ban on red side, we have Jarvan the Fourth. So let's see what blue side decides to prioritize in their picking phase. Taking their time, 7 seconds left. And it is going to be the Zhao, very good early game jungler, very strong in this meta, and especially in lower organized play, a very good pick. It's very strong on invades, very good at dueling over the Scuttle Crab, so you can get a lead and snowball with this champion. It's a very good first pick for the blue side. Now let's see what red side counters with. Red side counters with a first pick Jax. That is exciting. We don't know if that's top or jungle. It's a good flex pick. If it's jungle, it can match the Zhao dueling. Probably, I would imagine post 6. I don't play a lot of jungle, but I would imagine post 6 Jax could hang in there with Zhao. But it could be top lane Jax. You never know. Let's see what they rounded their first rotation with. A Lux pick. So that's probably going to be Lux mid. I don't think Jeff plays that much Lux support. So it's interesting to see them picking their mid laner so early, especially something as counterable as Lux. Let's see if the blue team has a good response for this, though. Lux is a very safe champion, but not without weaknesses. They counter with the Ornn top lane, probably top lane. It could be Ornn support, but that doesn't strike me as a champion that Aerosteel would want to play, so that's probably going to be heading towards the top lane. And blue side rounds out their first picking phase with Morgana support. So a draft of Zhao, Ornn, Morgana. They look like they have some really good engage. They look like they're wanting to take these team fights, whereas red team with the Jax pick is looking more like they want to kind of split push their way to victory. Final pick on the red side is going to be the Warwick. So Warwick is revealed, and that does tell us that that is a Jax top, and it's going to be a Warwick jungle. Warwick is one of those champs that I think can probably fight Zhao early over Scuttle Crab. So Warwick is a pretty good draft pick here. I would have liked to see it saved towards later just to keep that flex pick available with Jax, but if they were worried about it getting banned, then it's good to go ahead and pick it. And then we see a Nico ban coming out from red side. I don't know who the mid laner is, but they apparently have scouted and realized that the Nico is not a good pick that they want to play against. It's essentially a better version of Lux, in my opinion, in the mid lane because the snare goes through minions, whereas with Lux, it gets stopped by minions. Vayne banned on the blue side. Will you stop? I'm going to beat your ass. Stop it. Vayne banned on the blue side. They don't want to deal with that. They're drafting a team fight comp, and they're like, Vayne could really ruin our day if they if Vayne would go through these tanky members. Lysandra also banned. Another interesting ban. I'm pretty sure that Lux beats Lysandra in lane. I'm not sure why they would ban that, but maybe they see that with Ornn and Zhao, there's already such heavy engage, they don't want to have another engage tool to have to worry against. So if that's what they're thinking for, then that's a good ban in my books. And the final ban from blue side is going to be Nami. So really crowding out Jeff's champ pool. I'm interested to see if he brings out the Thresh. I know he's been playing it in solo queue recently. I'd be excited to see it come out. But for now, let's see what the penultimate pick on red side is going to be. It is a Lucian AD carry. So we're going to wait. We're going to have to wait to see what Jeff pairs with that Lucian into a Morgana lane. I can't really think of any supports that do that well in Morgana. Can you think of one, Dex? Brand? I think Jeff actually plays a little bit of Brand, so it would be interesting to see if he whips that out. Vladimir being hovered. Vladimir will be locked in. That is a flex pick mid-top Vladimir. Aerosteel hovering Sivir. Oh, sorry, no, that's a mid-Vlad. They picked Ornn already. Aerosteel locks in the Caitlyn. So on the left side, we have a very good team fight comp. We have Zhao, Ornn, Morgana, Vladimir, and Caitlyn, all of which are very incredibly good in team fights. I'm pretty sure Jeff heard me, or is maybe trolling, but he's hovering the Brand. Let's see if he locks it in. And he locks in the Brand. So in the top lane, we're going to have Ornn versus Jax. In the jungle, we're going to have Zhao versus Warwick. The mid lane, the best lane, we're going to have Vladimir into Lux. And the bot lane is going to be the ever so oppressive Morg Caitlyn going against Brand Lucian. So all in all, looking around the board, I'm pretty sure that Jax is going to beat Ornn in the 1v1. Unless that's a Zhao top. We have to wait to see if they switch it all. Because that could technically be Ornn jungle. Ornn does jungle a bit. So let's see if this is actually going to be the Zhao top lane. That would be very interesting. I haven't seen that recently. And unless my client is bugged, that is going to be a Zhao top going into the Jax. Ornn will be jungling against Warwick, and then the other matchups are the same. So really across the in the top lane now, that changes the dynamic of the whole lane. Jax would be able to bully an Ornn, but against Zhao, he won't have that same opportunity. This seems like a match that if Zhao gets an early lead, he can really snowball out of control. But if Dyrude can just hold on and wait for his power spikes, he should be able to outduel the Zhao and make it a worthless pick. In the jungle, we have Ornn versus Warwick. Warwick has a lot more early pressure, a lot more healthy of a clear. I don't think Ornn has that great of ganks either pre-6, so Warwick really needs to use that early pressure from their pick in order to... Shut up, Marcus. Warwick needs to use that early pressure to snowball the game. Otherwise, Ornn's going to become a much better pick in the late game because of the passive, because of the tankiness. In the mid lane, we have Vladimir into Lux. From my experience, this is a matchup that very heavily favors the Vladimir, but Kay is, if my memory serves, very good on Lux. And this won't really be a kill lane. I don't think either of them will be able to kill the other unless they misplay. But we all know how scary Vladimir is in the late game. Although Lux firing R's on a 15-second cooldown is also not something that the blue team will want to deal with. And then in the bot lane, we have probably the most oppressive bot lane, Caitlyn and Morg, going against the Brand Lucian. Now, Lucian's a very good pick, but Morg Caitlyn is going to... They should have priority in this lane. They just shove way too hard. Their poke is too incredible. And I don't know if Jeff on the Brand will be able to match the poke that Caitlyn and Morgana can put out. Alright. Hey, Dex, can you quit playing Dark Souls and help me with this? Because I got to figure this out. Wait, I gotta keep this here for now.
What are you trying to do?
So once the game starts, I click this eye and I click this eye, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna open the.
If it doesn't work, just call it over. I'll help you figure it out.
All right.
The nice thing about it is you can actually watch the game in OBS. You don't actually have to open the client, but you're gonna want to so you can look around.
Well, I would probably watch it in the client anyways. And the spectator delay is over, and we are about ready to get way into the game. All right, so now. So now let's take a look and see if this works. So let's see, looking at masteries, or runes, I believe they call them now, runes, we see Xin Zhao has Conquer, that's pretty standard, Ornn Aftershock. Vladimir with the Electrocute, I like to see that, that's a very aggressive move. I know a lot of Vladimirs like to run the Phase Rush because it helps you catch opponents in the mid to late game. But Electrocute really offers that oomph in lane that Vladimir needs to have if he wants to kill anyone. Caitlyn Morgana runes are fairly standard, and bot lane runes are also fairly standard as well. Although I'm interested to see how broken Jax is with the new Conqueror. For those of you watching, the sleeper OP pick of the week is Azir with Conqueror, if you were ever curious. Oh shit. Alright, Dex, I think I need some help. My screen's black. We were having some difficulty faults, folks. I will try to figure this out shortly. Yo, I'm sorry that I'm a Jew. It's not my fault.
No! I didn't say that!
Yo, where is it? Why is it not showing up?
Do you have it in window mode? Go to the client. Make sure you have it in window mode, not in full screen mode. Video?
Video.
Try it in window. No. Yeah, the old time. No, you don't have to wait window select, monkey.
Wait, what?
Left click window default lock screen.
What do you mean monkey? You're the one that changed it?
Right there.
No,
it's the next one.
the other one.
There you go.
Hey, we figured it out. Alright, we figured it out, everyone. We are looking solid. Now I want to take this back off window and put it on borderless.
Oh my goodness.
Shut the hell up, Dex.
Bro,
Hey, we got it. Alright, we are in this bitch. So, not looking like any invades. We're just going to have a standard start where Ornn is going to clear. Both the junglers are going to clear on the bot side. Thank you, Adam. I figured it out. I used my big brain. So just a standard start for this game. I'm really interested to watch this top lane matchup. I'm curious to see how Dyrude on the Jax does against the Xin Zhao. I haven't seen a Xin Zhao top in a while. Anytime I see it in my solo queue games, it doesn't really pop off, but I'm interested to see if Majin is practiced enough on the pick to make it work. Majin is a jungle main, so maybe he felt more comfortable going with a champ that's in the jungle. We see some trading in the bot lane. Aerosteel lands a Q on the Brand, and Jeff has taken a heaping of damage. He's already at probably around 40% HP if I had to guesstimate. And, oh wait, Adam, can you message me? How do I... Oh wait, it's O, it's O. I figured it out. Can you please behave, Dex? I'm on stream. So, red side has level 2 priority in the bot lane. Oh, yeah, I have to drag these guys into the correct role. Thank you, Adam. You're a lifesaver. You're the best LeBlanc streamer I know. We see some trading in the mid lane. Cade doing some massive damage to this Vladimir. Vladimir already at about 50% HP. But Lux is also running kind of low on mana. That's the issue with laning against Vladimir on before the first back. You don't have any mana. And we see an all-in the bot lane with Ignite. Morgana has to flash, but Jeff burns the Ignite on Brand. That's a lot of their kill pressure gone, but they do get the flash from Morgana. And we see some trading in the top lane too. Dyrude taking a beating from the Xin Zhao pick. It looks like... Oh, I can't read. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, the superior Brodsky brother, for that message. I had to do it to him. Bot lane, there's already a massive lead in CS. Galaxemis is just harassing this bot lane. And they aren't even safe under their own tower. There's already a tower plate gone. We're 3.5 minutes into the game. This Morg Caitlyn lane is not working out the way they had it planned. And here we see a jungle skirmish. Dyrude responds. Could this be first blood? Oh, they get first blood on him. They flash. That is both the Jax and the Warwick flash. What? Ornn died first. Why are you asking? Can you stop interrupting me? Play Dark Souls, you trash can. Caitlyn is looking awfully low, under 200 HP, and this is not the way the bot lane wanted that to work out. Lucian is very oppressive, but you would think more Kate would have the priority in this lane, and we see another fight in the top lane, where Dyrude on the Jax gets the better of that. And he's got a big wave crashing into the tower. So looking at the map, we are 4.5 minutes in. The red team has a 1k gold lead. Lux is currently out of mana, which, you know, that's just one of those annoying things about laning against Vladimir. He has infinite health and no mana bar. So Lux is going to have to base soon. The farm is fairly even in mid and top lane in the jungle, but we see that already 11 CS lead in the bot lane. And Jeff is just harassing. They can't even approach the wave. Although Jeff is also starting to run low on mana on that Brand. So that may be the chance that the blue team needs to be able to catch back up and farm. Oh, Jax is already based and has a Sheen. That is looking like a good start for Dyrude on the Jax pick. He really wanted to snowball because now I don't think the Zen can stop him unless he makes something happen fairly quick. This Jax is going to snowball. Oh, and Dyrude already going into the minion wave, but counter-striking out to avoid damage. That is still a positive trade, even in that large minion wave. Oh god, Lindsay's back.
Oh, no.
No! What's up, Lindsay?
Hey, sweetheart.
You're about to witness a nerd fest. I am casting this game. I'm casting. So we're 6 minutes into the game. The gold lead looks like it's shrunk by a couple hundred gold, but red team's still out in front by 1,000. And most of that lead does seem to be manifested in the kill top lane and in the almost kills worth of CS in the bot lane. What? You're not IT. Shut the fuck up. And Galaxemis goes in for a trade, takes a lot of Caitlyn's health. And the bot lane, both the bot laners for blue team are very low with that big wave crashing. Will they be able to collect it, or is the threat too much? Brand goes in, and that is a kill for Lucian. He burns the heal. Didn't know if he had to do that because he was tanking. Not Brand. Don't touch my nipple! Lucian gets the kill. And that is both sums burned from Jeff, but I would say sums well burnt. Are they looking to tower dive here? This is looking mighty feisty. Galaxemis flashes in on the Lucian. Caitlyn, come on, map, or camera? You're trolling me. I guess nothing else happened. Both AD carries burned their flash. And that was the end of that. Now they're just probably looking to shove out this wave and get a good back off while Caitlyn is unable to match. Oh wait, Aerosteel? Aerosteel kills Galaxemis. Morgana with the kill on the Lucian. That is very nice. They aren't going to get that nice base that they wanted. Well, I guess Galaxemis gets a shortcut to base, but he doesn't get to collect the minion wave on his way. Now Brand is looking for a reset while Caitlyn trots back to lane. We already see a huge item discrepancy in that bot lane. Lucian is a whole Warfield's... Wait, what's that item called? It's the Warhammer, I think. Yeah, Caulfield's Warhammer. Thank you, Josh. Thank you for the, I got your message. And that is a lot of damage from Dyrude W right there. That is just massive. I'm wondering if he had his ult proc ready to go as well, because that was a third of Zen's health bar with a single W. And I'm wondering if that's just Sheen plus W, and if Jax is unbalanced, or if there was also the passive. But he goes in again, and that is a lot of damage. Dyrude is really winning these trades, which is surprising considering how dominant Zhao is supposed to be as an early game duelist. Looking at the jungle matchup, they're about even. Warwick has one camp ahead, but he also has level 6. I didn't realize that. Warwick has level 6 and is probably looking to make plays happen on the map as we speak. Ornn just hit level 6 as well, so both these junglers are really looking to make something happen. Now, they both have very impactful ults. Ornn is hovering around the bottom side while Warwick is around the top. Let's see if something happens. Aerosteel hits a binding on Brand. Everyone's level 6 except for Caitlyn. Morgana flashes away, and the camera trolls me and goes top lane. Warwick ults in. Majin flashes away, and now Ornn ults bot lane, and that's going to be a kill onto the Lucian, and that is going to be a double kill for the Ornn. That was a very good ult from Ornn to get that double kill. And now bot lane will be able to shove out and make up some of that lost golden XP. But Warwick is ganking mid, flashes, Vladimir just pulls away, and that was a good play by Vladimir, but I'm not sure what the flash was. I don't think the flash was the move there, especially against the Vladimir with pool and you don't have ult on Warwick. But that's okay. It's better to be proactive than to take the TSM approach and just do nothing till you lose. Looking at the game now, the blue team has a 1 kill lead. Gold is pretty close to even. It's about a 200 gold difference. We see even farm kind of in both the solo lanes, but still a 10 CS lead in the bot lane. And although those assists help, Lucian still has very much dominance over this lane. Vladimir has his Hex Tech Revolver, I believe it's called. So he's looking to go towards that Proto Belt first item. It looks like Lux is going to go standard Luden's build. That's about all. I only know mid lane items. The rest of the roles are trash. If you play anything other than mid, you're trolling. But we see a trade happening in the mid lane. Vlad gets off that empowered Q. That's a lot of healing. Morgana hits another binding on Brand. Morgana has been on point with these bindings, and that will be very useful if she can continue to land those in the mid to late game. Dyrude going in for a trade on the Jax. Now we can see that this Vladimir pick mid. This is why you pick Vladimir. You make your opponent run out of mana, and then you're just able to fight them non-stop because you don't have any resources. You only use your health as a resource, and you can regenerate that with Q easily. We see a 20 CS lead in the bot lane, but they're going to collect some of this wave. But we're still looking at, actually, even after they collect this wave, this is going to be a 20 CS deficit in the bot lane, and this is a huge deficit from someone that's supposed to be a lane bully. Maybe Jeff's brand is actually a lot better than I imagined, and he needs to bring it out in my solo queue games instead of trolling me with Thresh. But regardless, the bot lane has a huge lead, and Vladimir's starting to turn the lane around. He's hit his level 9 power spike where he has all the points. Oh, hold on, wait, there's something happening at the Rift Herald. One of the junglers was trying to do the Rift Herald. I was not paying attention, but Lux snipes the Ornn with ult after Ornn kills Warwick, and now the top laners are fighting with Rift, but Vladimir comes up and misses E, but Majin is going to, does he have flash? No, he doesn't have flash. He R's, but Dyrude on the Jax jumps away. And then Jeff lands his R. That is a lot of damage, and both the bot laners are at half HP. Will you quit looking over my shoulder? Yo, you can watch the game on stream.
Bruh.
Bot lane turret is down to just 1 plate. If we look across the map, we can see that no plates have been taking top. No surprise there. They just basically want to fight, and that they've been fighting equally. In mid lane, blue has taken 1 turret plate, but we can see that a lot of the gold, there's 800 gold difference, a lot of that has come from these 4 plates that they've taken in bot lane. And will they even be able to get the first tower? Morgana misses a binding, which gives Lucian an opportunity to go in. What? Yeah, that's your boy Little Train. What? No, I don't know who that is. Oh, I know who Colin is. Yo, Colin's my boy. I taught him for Calc 1. Yo, that was poggers. But now this Jax is starting to look scary. He's getting farmed up. He has his Stinger and Sheen. He's got the Ninja Tabby. I can't really picture him losing a fight to the Xin Zhao now. Xin Zhao's time came and went, and now Jax is close to the Trinity Force and will be able to completely take over this match. Ornn steals away the red team's blue buff. I know if I was Lux, I'd be flaming my jungler about that one. But we see, is this a gank happening bot? Ornn flashes in, misses the headbutt. He uses ult. Can they kill the Lucian? They knock him up. They stun him. Can they kill him? They have the damage to kill him. Aerosteel gets the kill. Warwick comes in and ults the Caitlyn and gets the kill. And this is a true NA Fiesta, folks. That smells really good, I'm not gonna lie. Wait, Vlad ults all in. Is that going to be enough with Ignite? No, Lux pops the barrier to survive. That's what I like to see out of the mid lane. And Warwick ganks mid. There's just action all over this map. Ornn shows up mid lane, but I don't really think he's going to be able to accomplish much. He doesn't have his ult. He's just kind of chilling around, doing Ornn things. And so far, 14 minutes into the game, turret plates have fallen. Blue team is up a kill, but they are down 1,000 gold. And as you mentioned, a lot of that is that bottom lane turret plating. As we can see, Lucian already has a completed Essence Reaver, whereas Kate is sitting on boots and a pickaxe. In the mid lane, Vladimir has his full proto belt. That's a good power spike for him. He's probably going to go Death Cap next. I can't imagine anything else. Maybe a Spellbinder. But Lux does complete that Ludens. Xin Zhao looking for a back. The BM back in front of the Jax. Everyone's favorite. Jake. Thank you for the sarcasm. I appreciate it. Here's your shout out, Jake. So, Jax TP. Oh, wait, no, not TPs. What am I thinking? He just randomly showed up in the bot lane. Did my game glitch? Bot turret is about to fall. It's probably about 1 to 2 autos away from falling. And we see that Ornn is trying to mess around with the Rift Herald. But I don't think that's going to work out for them. As bot lane is basically just shoving and trying to get this, I believe, first turret. Yes, first turret blood. Now, ideally, what the bot lane should do here is they should get this turret, they give the gold to Lucian, and now they should be trying to get that dragon so that they can rotate top and take the top turret as well. That would be the correct macro move. So they need to make a play for that dragon. And maybe they're stream sniping 3 minutes in the future because they appear to try to be setting up vision around there. They need Warwick, though, because they don't know where Ornn is. And in the top lane, as I mentioned before, Xin Zhao is just losing these trades now. His time is over. It is the time for Jax to shine. The late game champion without a Triforce is popping off. And Ornn goes in and does not steal it. But is he going to get the kill? He does kill the Lucian, but he does go down. Red team ends up with the dragon and the kill on Ornn. It is a 1-for-1. Warwick flashes in, ults the Vladimir. Lux lands a binding. He's probably dead here. No, he flashes out. A Comet gets him. Arcane Comet secures the kill for the Lux. And now that is a 2-0 Lux, and that's something that's pretty scary to see. And now Warwick is just going to try to steal away the red buff. And he gets out successfully. That was a huge swing in gold. So they were able to kill the Lucian, who's well farmed, but was 1 in 3. But Lux was able to secure, I believe that was 2 kills. I wasn't really paying 100% attention. But Lux is now 2-0. I'm going to assume it was 2 kills there. Ooh, this is too much. Yo, do we have any water? I don't know if it's mine, but I'll drink it. Ornn not giving the blue buff to his mid laner. That's reportable. And now here we are 17 minutes in the game. It is a 2,500 gold lead approximately in favor of the red team. They have 2 Mountain Drakes. But remember, the scaling does seem to be on the side of the blue team. Now, Ornn is caught out, but he's too tanky and he just walks away with only losing a minuscule amount of health. Now, there we go. Good macro, red team. So they send the bot lane top after they got that dragon. Because now, there's no reason for the bot lane to be there. They can make a move for this first top tower, and they can make a move for Rift Herald. While Jax just sits bot and chills with TP. Bot lane has not matched the roam for blue team, so they have not matched the swap. So they are just sitting there, and they're probably just going to try to trade turrets. Now what I'm interested to see, the mid laner's just fighting. It looks like Rift Herald is the move for the red team. Camera, go over to, there we go. The camera is cooperating. Let's see if they get it. They do. Ornn is not going to contest that. That looks like that's going to be a free Rift Herald for the red team. And I guess it is. I didn't get a notification. Camera? Where'd the Rift Herald go? Oh, Warwick has it. Okay, good stuff. Alright, so red team now has the Rift Herald. That's interesting that I did not get a notification for that. But it is also not surprising. Now, they want to try to make a move happen with this. I would not be surprised if we saw a dive top incoming once they chip away at this tower some more. Jeff just clearing some vision on the Brand. Lux trying to trade. Gets a little bit of poke damage off, but it's nothing that Vladimir can't handle. Jack's doing his best to hold under tower. He's doing a pretty swell job in that 1v2, just kind of holding the wave while his bot lane is trying to get the top tower. Lux lands a binding. Is anything going to happen? Just lands an auto with the passive proc and moves on. Warwick is on the bottom side of the map. I would like to see that Warwick on the top side of the map, trying to make something happen on that top turret, because he's not really going to accomplish much around the bot side. We can already see bot lane chipping away at the top tower. Xin Zhao goes in, and uses ult, but doesn't really get much out of it. Lucian eats 2 tower shots, while there's just some standard trading in the mid lane. And Jax continues to do his best to hold under tower. Jax does have that completed Trinity Force. There's probably not a single champion on the blue team that can 1v1 him now. So once red team clears these outer turrets, then they can really allow Jax to shine. And there we see... Oh, they land a stun, and Xin Zhao goes down. That is a kill for Jeff on Brand. That was a very good stun, and Xin Zhao was just not respecting the damage that the duo can output. And we also see Lux is trying to get this mid lane tower. We might see all 3 of these mid lane towers down soon enough. We're 20 minutes into the game, about a 3.5k gold lead, so red team is expanding that gold lead. These towers are really helping a lot with that. And also the 2 Mountain Drakes are allowing for faster tower takes. Ornn is trying to make something happen, but Brand collapses. Is Ornn just going to die here? He flashes away, so he does survive. But Vladimir comes in, and Ornn's going to ult. Is Brand dead? Brand flashes. That was a very good flash, but they hit Lucian with the ult, but he is out of there. They are both fine, and all it burned was Brand flash. So blue team, if they want to come back into this game, they're going to have to make plays like that work. Brand no longer has the flash. You need to be able to make a pick on primarily, ideally him if you can, because he does not have any escape anymore. Alright, so now the lead is at 4k. Lux just farming. Is that the Elementalist Lux skin? I think it is because it transformed. Looks like Fire Lux. I've never had that skin, but it looks pretty dope. Warwick is summoning the Rift Herald in the mid lane. They are trying to knock down this last T1. So Lux just shoving the wave as fast as she can, going to escort the Rift Herald to the tower, while the red team does Infernal as well. Vladimir trying to stop this, but he's just going to take some healthy poke from this Lux. And, oh, Ornn's getting caught out. Rift Herald destroyed the T1 tower, but Ornn gets caught out, and he's going to die to Lucian. Lucian gets the kill, and Rift Herald gets another charge into T2. This is looking like a siege opportunity. Lux ults. Caitlyn is at 20% HP, and who just flashed? Vladimir flashes away from the Jax. Another burn flash. That is 2 towers down in the mid lane, and now this gold lead sits at 5.5k. The red team has a 3 dragon lead at this point. In addition, so remember, if they can close out this game, they have a healthy lead, but remember, if this game goes too late, they do have the Vladimir, they do have the Caitlyn. Those are 2 very strong hyper carries. Caitlyn far outscales Lucian, and so red team has to close this out as quick as possible. We're already 22 minutes into the game. Lucian has 2 items. Most people are sitting at 1.5, 2 items. Except for Xin Zhao, who's notably sitting on just a Trinity Force, which is an expensive item. Jax has a BF sword. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe BF sword builds into Spear of Shojin, correct? which is this new item that is incredibly broken on Jax. It basically gives him no cooldowns whenever he ults. It's another great addition by the Riot design team. But that is what Jax appears to be building towards. Warwick stealing the blue buff. They are setting up vision around the Baron. Are they going to make this happen? The red team is doing the Baron. Blue team does not have any vision of it. They have no idea. Vladimir is bot lane without TP. Ornn is showing on the Scuttle bot side, so they know that they're fine. And red team is just going to sneak a free Baron. And Dyrude on the Jax goes in on the Vladimir. Can he win this? Vlad ults and ignites, but Jax just hops away and lives barely. That was a very close fight. But that took ignite and ult from Vladimir, whereas Jax only burned... I don't even think he burned the ult, right? I don't think he had it. Gold lead is now almost at 7k in favor of the red team, 23 minutes in the game. And now it looks like they are just trying to push all 3 lanes and establish vision in the jungle of blue team. Looking across the map at the farm, Jax has a very healthy farm lead on the Xin Zhao. Warwick is very ahead in the jungle as well. Mid lane is kind of even, and bot lane, even though Caitlyn was behind in lane by 20, she's done a good job of not falling behind any further, and she's still only behind 20 CS. Oh, can Morgana hit a binding here? Oh wait, no, Morgana didn't know. She just flashes away. She did not know that they were there. She was face checking. Vladimir runs into Warwick, but neither of them will be able to kill the other, so they just kind of run away. Morgana now setting up vision and clearing vision in the jungle. They're really getting choked out of vision, and it's nice that they get kind of a breather to be able to do something. Wait, Lux hits a binding and an R, and that is 2/3 of a tank's health. That is balanced gameplay, Riot. Although he does have no MR, so I take that back. And we see a kind of, I guess, a 2-2-1 push, which is interesting. I haven't seen a 2-2-1. Jax goes in on the Vladimir. Vladimir pulls in proto belts and gets out. Red team gets the top T2. And it looks like they're making a move on these inhib towers. The blue team is doing a good job of matching, but I don't know if they have the wait for... Ornn goes in, but misses the head. But Ornn is ulting. Let's see, does he hits the Brand. Can they kill the Brand? Remember, Brand... Wait, he has flash again. Xin Zhao ults, but he's going to die. That's not going to be enough. Lucian flashes in to get the kill, but Brand gets it with passive. But Lucian does in fact kill the Ornn. Warwick misses ult, goes in, but Morgana goes in with ult, Zhonya's, but that's not going to be enough. That is a double kill for the Lucian. And now they're just going to look to siege. With Baron buff, they may be able to end. These are 20-second death timers. At the very least, they should be able to get 2 inhibs. Jax is working away on that tower bot lane, if you look at your minimap. Yeah, he gets the T2 bot lane. Lux is getting the inhib mid, and the 3-man squad of, I believe this is Road to Relegation is their name, is getting the top inhib, while Jax is going to continue to push away at that bot turret. The rest of the team, except for Jax and Lux, are looking for a reset, and I guess Warwick is maybe just looking for a reset. They get the bottom inhib turret, and can this be 3 inhibs? And just like that, off this Baron power play, the gold has swung to an 11.5k gold lead for the red team. Relegation is not looking like it is in the future of these guys. Now, all blue team can do is try to wave clear and wait for those power spikes that we were talking about earlier. Vlad is sitting on the 2 items. He got the Zhonya, which is a wise choice. You do want the safety, but he really should be looking for a damage-heavy 3rd item. He still hasn't upgraded his boots. I think everyone else has upgraded boots. Yeah, everyone else has upgraded boots, but Vlad is still... I take that back. He just bought upgraded boots. Good move, Vlad. You're watching the stream. And now, really, what I would do if I am red team here is I'm looking to just get that 3rd inhib bot, because you already have Baron. There's no objective on the map left to take. You have pressure from mid and top lane. You basically can just get triple inhib and end the game off of that. So what they should be doing is they shouldn't be splitting with Jax. They should probably just be grouping bot lane and trying to take that 3rd inhib. Ideally, the backs would be a bit more synchronized so that they could siege together, but hopefully, once they are all 5 together in the bot lane, they do get that inhib. As we can see, the red team doesn't have... Oh, wait, they go in. Brand flashes? Misses the stun though, but that's a-okay. It's all about sending a message, Jeff. I agree with what you did. And they are forcing blue team off this inhib, and it looks like they're going to get the start inhib if the rest of the team shows up. Lucian just hacking away. They can engage. Red team is split. If Ornn were to ult here, they could fight this. Vlad going in, but the rest of the blue team is backing off. Vlad flashes away, but he's going to die to the Jax. And Brodsky on the Jax pick picks up a kill. Oh no, he didn't kill Caitlyn. Lucian killed the Caitlyn. And that is probably going to be the end of the game, folks, if I had to take a guess. They are knocking down the turrets with triple inhibs. I'm thinking that the GGs are going to be coming out soon. Warwick ults on the Ornn. Jax jumps in, and Warwick gets a kill on the Ornn. Zonius from the Morgana, but that does not matter. Warwick picks up a double kill, and that is GG. Game 1 goes to Road to Relegation.